First set. Play.
That's the final score. Chicago Bears 17, Tampa Bay 10. Those of you who've been watching that contest, welcome to the National Tennis Center. We have just gotten underway. This is the first point of the match.
And that looked like he got a real bad call then.
But it was over the baseline. It wasn't
That's
wide.
what I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Looked like it was about 4 or 5 inches over.
Good way to start.
Yeah.
15 love. The match just underway. Not lost a set in the 1983 U.S. Open. The last time that was done by a champion was in 1960 by Neil Frazier.
Connors has only lost one set, and that was to Krishnan in the first round.
He led 4-1 in that set, and he lost 2, I think. Of the two players, though, I feel that during the tournament, Lendl has had a better preparation than Connors. His quarterfinal match against Wilander, although he won in straight sets, was a really tough-fought match. Every point was a long point. And then his second set in the semi-final against Arias was really tough, too. Whereas Connors, he's been winning his sets much easier.
I noticed something happened to Ivan Lendl. The second ball he hit in the warm-up, he broke a string. Had to go to another racket. Obviously, the one he had in his hand to start with would be the one he wanted to play with, so that's a little bit of bad luck.
30-15.
40-15.
The first game of the first set. The men's singles championship. Lendl will serve. Connors won the first game of the first set.
Fault.
That's a fault. Here is strength against strength. The big serve against the good return.
Fault.
Double fault.
Love 15.
First game of the match. Lendl misses 2 forehands. That's his strength. He comes in with a serve, starts out with a double. I think he's a little tense out there.
Sure.
He'll settle him down.
15 off.
Yesterday, Vaughn had 11 aces and 15 service winners, meaning he could just barely get the racket on it, so he's serving beautifully.
Very fast court. Temperature 95 degrees, humidity 40%. The wind at 18 miles an hour, and there is a chance still of thunderstorms. 30 all. Of course, as I mentioned earlier on court, it's considerably warmer than that. It was 107 earlier this afternoon.
Great point.
Second double fault by Lendl.
30, 40.
Maybe that wind of 18 miles an hour is bothering that toss.
That one did bring it down quickly. Ball was lower than he expected when he hit it.
Connors hasn't had to do a lot of running yet, but so far I don't see any notice of the toe being any problem, do you?
No, I don't. You know, that's only the 6th time that there is a thermometer again. It's over 100 degrees, just a fraction over. That's, of course, I'm sure it's hotter on that hard surface down there. It's only the 6th time Lendl's lost his serve in this tournament.
15 left.
Well, we saw him play up in Montreal, the Canadian Open, and Lendl just demolished Connors. 3 out of the last 5 matches. This is different.
30 left.
Okay, you like the call.
Very close. Good call.
1 foot you call close. You call the ball which is 1 foot in close.
No, I'm going with the call.
It's too close to overall if it's only 1 foot.
1 foot? No, I thought it was
It's the second mistake that lady made.
keep an eye.
Ivan Lendl, the 6 U.S. Open matches. His first serve percentage 53.2, aces 54. Average match time just over an hour and a half. So he's been very efficient.
40, 15.
I think that wind is tricky down there, Tony.
I had no question about it. You got 18 miles an hour and you get in a stadium where it gusts, it moves around, it doesn't necessarily go in one direction. It can be very difficult. When the ball's hit hard, it's not so bad because it fights through the wind, but when it's hit more slowly, it can be blown around. You can see the flash at the top.
Deuce.
Shadow over almost half of the court. That's got until their eyesight gets attuned to it, and that could cause a little bit of trouble too with the wind.
There's that big shadow.
Let's see, have shadows at Yankee Stadium, any big stadium.
Yep. You're not going to cancel the match.
Advantage, Lendl.
It really took a hop.
Yeah, and break point too.
Connors has defeated in his previous 4 championships.
It's on grass, then on hard true, which is slow surface, and then on deco, this surface. So he's the only man to have won the U.S. Open on 3 different surfaces, and probably will always have that distinction, because in all likelihood they won't be moving around again.
All game, Lendl.
Lendl gets his break right back.